So, what is the Italian government's military strategy? Well, first of all, it centers around the Vatican, the synagogues and temples, and the mosques and ministries, all of them the same concept, however, separate into three. Protestants being Muslim, churches being police, and of course, synagogues being temples and fraternal orders, such as the Irish Order of the Fox Network. They're fraternal unions of workers and brotherhood. So, how does Italy win every war in exchange for a trade deal for migrants for their workshops, their Italian owned businesses? First of all, we have their media produced by the poor that want to be soldiers in a country that's come under attack. They're cut down by the wealthy who disapprove of the drug use of the poor, the wealthy and secret societies in any of the three groups. The thing JFK, John F. Kennedy, stood against, secret societies, causing his assassination by the Vatican by a sniper's bullet. The Ottoman Turk sniper, Lee Harvey Oswald. The Lennox clan. Not the Jewish Lennoxes, but the Prince William of Orange, Duke William of Orange. That family. The Oswalds. So, at this point, we have a child that disapproves of the drug use being instructed by a corporate venture, a brokerage house, to rape a potential high IQ soldier in the family. Then a workers' furlough in the psychiatric system, the gay rights system, farms out the kid, the victim, the poor soldier has listened to all the music to produce more music, film, art, etc., to create a new legacy of drug use. At which point, all the soldiers, alive or dead or stolen or serving or criminal, have their semen stolen by women that want to marry cops. Italy siding against whoever's been struck first. After the children are born, they're given to overseas labor for slaves. For instance, if you see a slave in your system in America, America declared war on somebody, such as Bhutan recently, without you really even hearing unless they won a strong battle, such as with Eisenhower in the Vietnam War. At which case there's a call up to draft forces. Unlike 9/11, they hit us first, so our children are going to oil slavery in Oman through Saudi Arabia, hence the revealing of the culprit. And of course, Italy gets its slaves for various businesses overseas to support the Italian genome and their large group building of businesses and corporate stock brokerages, pension funds for the wealthy, and for the poor, free, cheap labor, slaves. Their Italian businesses, such as oil, that have now moved into in Saudi Arabia, a lucrative business. So how do you stop them? Well, for instance, you're welcome for taking down the Batman franchise, one of the most popular out of DC Comics, through the Fox show Gotham. I did that for campus intelligence. I was trained on a drafting table young, so all I had to do was trip acid twice, once at home for a police arrest, marking myself, and once in college, blue cheer, vincibus eruptum, the United States president's acid to take before inaugurating after winning the election. At this point, I joined campus intelligence, taking an A-list property, military. This tricks soldiers into following Italian dictums and doing drugs, into a B-list, COP, the Italian fraternal brotherhoods, the three trinities of the faiths. Now let's look at how I did this. First off, I took Penguin, Woody Allen, their bread and butter for elections, and made him queer. Penguin is a psychiatrist, not a filmmaker. Now he's queer. Second of all, I switched Harvey Dent and Solomon Grundy. The attorney should be fat, and the drug addict should be skinny, no matter who acts it, the player. Finally, I placed a Euripides, a reference for the theater company to follow to trick them. I took Karate Kid through Guy Jen, a New Jersey mob hit, and I took Matt Damon's Good Will Hunting, taking the NSA job as an actor. But I gave him a choice. One is Batman and one is Joker. No matter which one they pick, the haze in the barracks will be the same. The cop that sits on someone's lap goes down as the villain, namely as Joker, their origin scene. Any cop or any secret society or any manager having consumed Gotham as a child, if they're rich, will take Batman, the queer character, and they'll be Joker, the straight character confessing to being queer, instead of course, the victim. So that's what confidential intelligence, campus intel, DARPA, Cobra does. We were attacked on 9/11, and now the Batman property is worthless. Now, who runs Batman anyways? It's the Irish out of Canada. And of course, Britain and Europe. So win one for CI.